What's up, and welcome to Unspoken Conversations. I'm James Crow, and here we talk about issues and situations that are in plain sight. Things that people hate to talk about, but it needs to be said, from relationships, families, friends, and life. Our goal is to shed light and understanding so that just maybe we can start to rebuild relationships, families, and ultimately, our communities. Hey, what's up, and welcome back. And this episode is for the ladies. And I think this needed to be said because I was having a couple conversations with a few different people, and this has come up a few different times. So I thought it's only right that I kind of put this out there because some of y'all need to know this, y'all, and y'all need to understand. Ladies, stop letting these men know what y'all got going on financially. Y'all got to stop this. When you lead with how much you make and what you got, some of the things that you got, y'all are okay with talking about them, and y'all okay with talking about, you know what I'm saying? I do this for me. I got to do this and I got to do that. When y'all lead with all this shit, y'all tell all this shit, you let the guy know that he ain't got to spend his money as much. So you put yourself in a direct position to be used and played because he know you'll take care of it. He know you got it. Don't do that shit. I'm not saying act broke, but I'm saying don't walk around showing your credentials. Don't walk around showing that you know what I'm saying, you good, that you got it. Some of y'all feel like I'm independent, so I need to be able to do this to let him know that I don't need him. You playing it wrong. You playing it wrong. I'm telling you right now, you playing it wrong. When a man comes into your life and into your world, right? Here's what you showing this dude. You showing him that you do not need him to handle business. You don't need him to handle business. If you don't need him to handle business, why should he have to handle business? This is what this man looks like. This is exactly what this man says, right? He's like, you got it. He may not say it to you. Some men will. But what he says is, shit, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Something happens to your house. What does this man say? Oh, baby, shit, ain't no big deal. Just put it on the card. See what he said? You understand what that looks like? You got it, baby. Just put it on the card. You know what I'm saying? Just put it on the card. You know what I mean? Well, shit. And a lot of guys think like this. A lot of guys will say, if in their mind, if you don't let a guy know that you make X amount of dollars per week, let's just say this guy knows that you make between $1,000 and $1,800 a week. Let's just say that's the number. And this guy knows that he makes between $500 and $900 a week, right? Just say that's the number. If he knows that you potentially make more money than him, and he knows that you drive a better car than him, which it's all right to see that you drive a better car, but to know that this car is always paid on time and paid ahead, and to know that you pay your bills ahead, and to know that you ain't never stressing about your bills getting paid. You're telling him too much fucking information. I understand that you're an independent woman and you can be independent, but what you're doing is you're letting him know too much. Now this man don't have any place in your life to be your savior. He doesn't know that he needs to be your savior. And what did you just do? This man, he doesn't have to come in and save you now. And a lot of y'all feel like, I don't want to be saved. Well, think about what you're doing. If he's not saving you, he's using you. How do y'all not fucking see this? You got two types of men that's going to come into your life: the user and the hero. And I would think that a woman would rather have a hero than a user. You get what I'm saying? Ladies, think about it like this. If a man comes into your life and he ain't paying no bills, how long you going to take care of him? How long you going to pay all the bills? When this man asks you for cell phone money, you going to pay it? Every month? When this man drives a shitbox car, but he always needs gas, you going to pay it? Are you going to pump it too? So ladies, understand. When you show your high card, when you let a man see what you're capable of doing with your money and how much money you make and how hard you work and all this, when you lead with this, you're doing the very things that men do because men are providers. If you're not a provider, why the fuck are you talking about what the fuck you make and all the shit that you do with your money? Why are you doing this? What you're literally doing is you're playing your high card. And a boy that wants to use you he's going to come in and he's going to ride the back of this horse. And this the animal you don't want to be. You get what I'm saying? Men can do this, and when a woman jumps on the back of his horse, he'll fucking be that horse forever. He'll take care of a woman as long as he needs to. Women ain't taking care of no man long term. If I'm wrong, ask yourself how long you willing to take care of your man, and he ain't doing shit for you. Ask yourself that. So if that's the case, ladies, why are you walking around letting a man know that I got to pay this, 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 but you ain't stressing about it? Here's what happens. If you ain't stressing about it, if you don't show that you're stressing about it, you may not be stressing. I'm not saying you have to be stressing, but if you act like you're not stressing, if you let this man see you don't have no problems, one of two things is happening. You're either conditioning this man that you don't need his money and you don't want his help. You don't need his money and don't want his help. You're conditioning him to see this. Or the other thing is you're literally telling him you don't want it. And if you don't want his help, what the fuck are you really doing? So when this man ain't paying bills, you want to get mad. Who you getting mad at? You can't get mad at him. You done condition him that you don't need his money. You don't want his help. You get what I'm saying? So when you gotta go and you gotta ask this dude, baby, are you I need help with this thing right here. And he's like, why you need help? Well, you know what I'm saying? You got it. Why don't you just go ahead and just pay it? Just put it on your card so we ain't got to spend the money. You understand? That's not a man. That is a boy. That's not the hero. That's the user. And some of y'all's getting with these users and y'all thinking just because there's other traits that y'all like that this is a man. This is not a fucking man. And you shouldn't be, you shouldn't be telling your fucking business like that. You shouldn't be letting all guys know what you doing with your fucking money, because you'll fuck around, let a user in thinking he's a man. And when he shows you his cards and he ain't taking care of his business, you realize you got a boy and not a man, a user, not a hero. Then you want to get mad. But this animal is something that you bred. You bred this animal. You get what I'm saying? So ladies, I'm telling you, ladies, understand what this looks like. Understand what this looks like, because y'all don't understand. This is a demon that you bred. You bred. This man can look at you. When this man can look at your car and he can say, damn, she drive a nicer car than me. She's really doing okay. I see you, mama. I see you, mama. Oh shit, you got it. I see you working. You busting your ass off. A good man sees you as an asset. You get what I'm saying? An asset. And he can actually help. He can actually come in there and do something. But here's the thing. A user ain't going to see you as a liability. A user is going to see you as an asset too. Now, both men has something going on with this asset different than the other. The man who's the hero, he can see you as an asset so that both y'all can build together and take it to the top. A user comes in to see you as an asset for himself. Who bred this animal? Who bred this animal? Mm-hmm. Yep, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. And it's crazy that it has to be like this. Look, ladies, you can't even get mad when a guy uses you. You can't get mad when a guy uses you. There are some men out here getting used by women all the time. Think about what's going on. When a guy gets used by a woman, she had to see his income. She had to see that this dude is driving nice ass cars. She had to see that this dude got hella shoes, hella nice ass clothes, always smelling good, always looking good, always handling his business. This chick had to see that he's handling business. Understand what I'm saying? This chick had to see that he's handling business. He is in direct position to be used by this woman, right? If this woman sees that, and this man is in direct position to be used, don't you think that she ain't the only one that sees he's in position to be used? And a lot of other women is going to want to come in and use him up, right? Think about that. If the roles were reversed and this woman was in direct position to be used, don't you think it's some dudes out here that'll come in there and actually step into place and try to use you up because they ain't on their shit? That woman who's using the dude, they ain't on their shit. That man who's using up the woman, they ain't on their shit. And y'all don't understand that this dude who puts himself in a position to be used, and he's getting used by all these fuck ass little hoes. Sound familiar? Sound right? You see what's going on? He put himself in a position to get used. So, ladies, when you lead with your credentials, when you lead with what you got going on financially, and you don't let it at least look like, you know what I'm saying, you got some shit going on, and you know what I'm saying, you don't kind of keep your finances tucked away. When you don't do that, you put yourself in a position to get used. You cannot be mad when a motherfucker comes in and he uses you because you did it to yourself. I'm telling you, you did it to yourself. Women use men all the time. You have to understand, men will use women. Women use men all the time. You have to know that there's some men that will use a woman. And a lot of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the dudes that you've been dealing with. If you got anything going on for yourself, look at the dudes that you've been dealing with. Think about it. Yep, I might be shooting shots right now, but it's not intentionally. I just need you to look back and look at your fucking life. See what type of dudes you've been dealing with. Have they been asking for shit? Have they been using your shit? Have they been driving your car instead of their own car? Living in your house? Letting you pay the bills? Get what I'm saying? Have you been paying for the groceries? These motherfuckers ain't bringing no food into the house. They going out. You get what I'm saying? So this is, ladies, this is why it's extremely important to keep your credentials tucked away. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got to act broke, but don't act like you got it. Don't act like you got it. Because the motherfuckers is out here to play you. Oh, yeah, them wolves, they can see you. They see you. I know a lot of women who's handling business, really handling business. And I'd be like, damn, shawty got it. She's doing good for herself. She's got it going on. Nice ass whip, nice ass crib. Some of you women got nice ass cars. And y'all buying a new crib, and y'all putting this shit on social media, just blasting yourself. You don't realize it looks good. It looks good. But to a user, you are the perfect fucking candidate. So when these dudes start hitting you up and you think just because you fine, you think it's just because you fine? Oh, nah. This motherfucker's coming to use and abuse, and you don't even see it. You don't see it. Look, think about this, ladies. Think about this. As a woman who got her shit together, right? You got regular women, and you got women who's doing a little bit, and you got women who really got their shit together, right? That woman who really got their shit together, there's almost not much difference between you and the celebrities, the celebrity guys. Those guys can get lots of women, right? So a woman who's fine and she got her shit together, she could damn near get any man she wants. So you think every man is coming at you because they like you? And a lot of y'all's going to say, that's why I don't even deal with men. That's why I don't even, well, no, that's not how you got to handle it. You just got to turn the fuck down with some of the shit that you blast into social media. You showing a little bit too much. I would expect to get used if I put all my information and all my business on social media. If I told a motherfucker, if I put on social media that I got a new crib and I just post my new crib online and, oh, this is an accomplishment and I'm posting all my accomplishment, don't you think that this motherfucker's going to be in my inbox trying to use and abuse? You have to understand this. This is why you can't use social media to show your fucking lifestyle. You can't. Motherfuckers is coming for your lifestyle. They coming. Some people is coming to tear you down. Some people is coming to take advantage. Call it what you want. On the rare occasion, people come into your life and they really want to be there. On the rare occasion, it is rare that people really want to be there. But the law of averages say you're going to get more not than do want to actually be there. You get what I'm saying? So you ladies, you have to be careful. You have to understand what this looks like. Y'all are putting yourself in a position to get played, and then you get mad when you get played. Well, you told your business. You told your business. I would say as a man, if I was going on a date with a woman, just hear me out. If I was going on a date with a woman, right, there's absolutely no way in hell I'm going to wear my best watch, drive my best car, and pull out a wad of money in front of her and let her know that I got on a $3,000 suit and take her to the most expensive restaurant. Why the fuck would I do that on date number one? And let this bitch, not woman, let this bitch see how she can potentially use me. I wouldn't do that on a first date. Now, if I knew that I was dealing with a woman based on the questions that in conversations that we've had before date number 1, I would dress down a little bit more plain Jane. I ain't wearing no expensive jewelry, and I'm not driving my best car. I'm gonna drive a decent car. I might even make sure it's dirty the day that I go, so she ain't looking at me like, oh, this is a flex. This is a come up. I don't want her to see me as a come up. Why the fuck would I want her to see me as a come up? Some of you motherfuckers doing it ass backwards. You want to wear your very best to go out there and be seen by a motherfucker who's really just using you. You played it wrong. You played it wrong. You get what I'm saying? Dudes do it all the time, but we ain't talking about dudes right now. We talking about you fucking women. We talking about you ladies. Stop doing that shit. You get what I'm saying? Stop doing that shit. Yes, it looks good. It looks to a real man, it looks good. To a man that ain't gonna use you, it looks good. To a man who's gonna step up to the plate and provide for you and do better for you than you doing for you and actually put you first, to a real man, it looks great. But the problem is a real man don't need you to show that shit. He's gonna do it regardless. So why the fuck are you showing it like it's something that's impressive? It's not impressive. It's impressive to a fuck ass nigga who wants to take what you got. Ooh, excuse me with the N word. Didn't mean to throw that out there. I do use that word a lot. My bad. If I could take it back, I would. Ooh.
Look, I didn't mean to say that. I was a jerk.
My bad. My bad. Either way, like I was saying, when you put yourself in a position to be used, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. Again, I'm going to go back to the very beginning of what I was saying. Stop letting motherfuckers see what you're doing financially. If you got a car payment, if you got a nice ass car, I don't care if this bitch is paid off. If you get with a dude, you ain't got to tell him this motherfucker is paid off. You ain't got to lead with that. Oh, baby, I had no my business. I pay my shit like 3 months in advance. This dude here's, oh, shit. Oh, snap. She got bread coming in. I'm talking to user. Oh, shit. She got bread coming in. She's handling her business. Oh, shit. Damn, all I got to do is get in right, boy. And if the buns is right, oh, my God, that's a one-hitter quitter. I'm finna knock this one out the park. You see what he's doing? He's lining himself up. The same way, a prostitute, the same way they'll line themselves up in position to get a trick to keep paying for them for the rest of their life. Well, what's the difference? What's the difference? Really think about it. So, ladies, I'm telling you, man, y'all better really think about this. Be careful with how you're moving, because y'all don't understand what it's like to be a man getting used. You don't know what it's like to be a man and get used. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women out here who use their body to get what they can get from a dude. So on the flip side of that, there's a lot of women out here using their money to get where they want to get with a dude. And it don't fucking work. To get where they want to get with a dude. And it don't work. It don't work. A real man ain't impressed by the things that you make and the things that you have. Why? Because he's the fucking provider. He don't need to see your shit because he don't look at you as a provider. So when you show your shit, he's not impressed. Baby, it's impressive if I get the fucking new house. It's impressive if I get the new house and I say, this is yours. You get what I'm saying? It's impressive if I buy you the fucking new car. But if you get the new car and I'm calling it mine, that ain't impressive to you. See what I'm saying? Ladies, when your dude is asking you to drive your car, that's just not impressive. But if your dude gets a brand new Benzo or a brand new fucking Corvette and he's like, baby, here, just take the Vet. You know what I'm saying? Go to the store and grab me this right here. Just take the Vet. Just take the Benzo. Just take the whatever, the Bentley truck, the Bentley coupe. Y'all gonna be like, oh, hell yeah, he let me drive his car? It's all gravy. It's all good. But when this dude asks you to take your Vet, your Benzo to the store, all of a sudden it don't look the same, does it? Because a woman should not be leading with what she makes and what the fuck she got going on financially, because you're in a position to get used and y'all don't like doing for men that ain't doing for y'all. So stop that shit. I'm telling you right now, stop that shit. 20 minutes in, I think y'all get what I'm saying. Like it, love it, leave it. Till next time, have a good night. They are so full of the cap, man. I can't take it, need to break it. If they ain't got it,